Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. In today's video, I have a very special episode. Today I'm at an iron bridge here at the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Now this iron bridge was meant for the Jaite Paper Mill back in the day. There used to be a big paper mill in this area, and they needed an iron bridge to actually get the supplies across the river to get them into the mill themselves. So the Jaite Paper Mill has been gone for quite some time, and the bridge has been defunct for a very long time. And it is a little hard. I can't really get over there to the bridge itself on foot, so there's a lot of weeds and trees and that type of stuff and overgrowth. But I'm going to be doing a lot of drone shots, and I'm going to be doing a lot of history in this video about the Jaite Paper Mill and about the iron bridge itself. So this is a really awesome video. If you guys did like these types of videos, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let's jump into it. All right, so what you're looking at right now is one of the coolest, most forgotten pieces of industrial history. This is the abandoned iron railroad bridge in the Jaite Paper Mill area, spanning over the Cuyahoga River. And I want to start with something important. The bridge is basically not accessible anymore. I've personally tried to get close to it on multiple attempts, and every single time ended the same exact way. Thick woods and steep drops, and the river cutting you off, and no safe approach. So from the ground it feels close, but it's one of those places where nature and the terrain just says, nope, not gonna happen. So this drone footage is really the only reason and the only way I can really show you this the way it deserves to be shown. Now this isn't just some random bridge sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. It's a leftover piece of what this valley used to be. Because of this whole area, the Jaite Paper Mill, it wasn't always a quiet park setting, it was an industrial working place. Jaite was essentially a company town built around the Jaite Paper Mill Company. Founded by Charles Jaite back in 1905, and the mill wasn't very small at the time. Park history describes how the mill and the community grew together here, all together, with housing and daily life built around the daily operations of the mill. They chose this spot for several practical reasons. The valley already had a major transportation corridor running through it, and the water access is a big deal for a paper mill. So when you look at this bridge, you're looking at infrastructure that existed for one reason: moving material and product around, specifically for the mill itself. This bridge was part of a rail spur connected to the mill, basically a branch line that linked Jaite to the larger rail system. And it's even referenced among documented crossings as the Jaite Paper Mill Rail Bridge over the Cuyahoga. So yeah, this bridge wasn't built for views or photos, it was built for work back in those days, friends. But time catches up to places like this, especially when they're abandoned and left forgotten. After World War II, the paper industry changed dramatically. Smaller mills struggled to compete, and the Jaite Mill started shifting hands, beginning around 1951 or so. The mill eventually shut down for good in December of 1984. And once the mill was gone, the rail spur lost its purpose too. A rail history source notes the spur wasn't used after the mill closed, and the switch connection to the main line was removed in 2002, basically cutting it off from the active rail network. And that's how you end up with something like this: a heavy-duty industrial bridge, left behind in the woods, completely forgotten, still standing though, but slowly fading away into the distance. Now here's what's wild about the condition it's in right now. From above, it looks like this solid iron structure, like it's just sitting there peacefully. And in a way it is. The bridge is still mostly intact, but it's also missing sections. There are gaps in places where you can tell parts are gone. So it's not like someone could just walk across it even if they got here to this location. It's one of those structures that's still recognizable, still strong looking from certain angles, but it's clearly in the process of coming apart. And I'll be honest, it really feels like we're watching the late stage of it, because the bridge itself has definitely seen better days for sure. Because out here it's getting hit with everything: rain, wind, storms, freezing thaw cycles, and rust is really taking its toll on this bridge. And it's hard to imagine this thing holding on for very much longer. It genuinely feels like it's only a matter of time until more of it gives way and it ends up in the river down below. So as you watch this footage, pay attention to the details. Look at the way the bridge lines up, how straight and intentional it is. That's railroad engineering. This wasn't just slapped together, it was built to carry a lot of weight. And look at what's happening around it. Trees and brush pushing in, the river moving underneath of it, the whole valley just reclaiming this entire space. That's the story of Jaite in general. Industrial moved in here because of the location made sense, and when the industry disappeared, nature just started taking it all back. And that's why I love filming stuff like this as well, friends. Because this isn't just about an abandoned bridge, it's a reminder that the valley had an entirely different life before it became what most people know today. People worked here, shipped here, lived here, and this bridge was just a small part of that system, like a forgotten artery from an old industrial body. Alright, let's keep pushing in closer. I really want you to see the missing sections, the rust, the way it hangs over the river, and the ice down below, because this is one of those places that feels like it's quietly disappearing. And the weird part is, most people don't even know it's here. So hopefully you guys really did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. I will be doing many videos like this. I try to do abandoned places, historical places, and so many different things like that. I love to produce adventure videos, and that's kind of what it's all about, friends, getting out there and exploring. So hopefully you guys did like this one. Like I said, make sure you guys check out my other videos. I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Josh, and I'm the Daily Explorer, and I'm out.